Hi everyone, on here just to tell you not to cut your man's balls off. Um, yeah, and this is for men and women because you can both get something out of it. For women, you probably won't end up going through so many relationships because eventually men will leave you, or if they don't, and the man doesn't leave you, it means that he's just castrated and miserable. So, what I want to talk about today is pretty much, you ever go out with a woman, this is for the men, you ever go out with a woman and all of a sudden you go, oh, she's so lovely, she's so kind, and oh, she loves to make me dinner, and she's so this and she's so that. It's called meeting my representative. It's for men and women, but meeting my representative. But I'm putting this up more likely for my grandchildren or for any young males that are feeling this way, and they actually don't know how they got there. They go like, and then all of a sudden they find themselves like, you ever been in your home and all of a sudden you find your partner or your wife going, oh, but he's like that, and they're talking to someone on the phone, or they're talking at the coffee table with their girlfriend, and they're saying, oh yeah, my husband, and they do these like little digs that they're insulting. They're insulting, and it's actually a way of disarming you, and as I said, cutting your balls off. And some women like this, I think, have problems. For one, they may seem really like strong women and all together, and one thing I'll say is that we Western women fell for the lie of we can have it all, and it's funny, we can't. We need men. Women and men need each other. But getting back to this, if you're ever sitting and you're feeling like, where did that woman go? You're waiting for the person that you first went out with to come back. The woman that asked you, what would you like for dinner, honey? If you find yourself like going over it and like trying to find a place in the house, like, I'm just going to go sit in the lounge room to get away from them all. I'm just going to go here, or you find yourself, in the position, being a young fellow, all of a sudden going, don't ever let people make you believe that, when someone's having a dig and they're using humour too, like, oh, he's like that, and they've gone from making you dinner and thinking you're the best person in the world to what I would call trimming you and cutting your balls off, trimming everything that they think that you need off. And then when they fully trim you, they turn around and start paying you out because, be honest with you, you're not the man that they fell in love with, because they have now cut everything off. And you don't even know how to get back to that. I mean, for the younger ones, I say right now, if you're ever with somebody that does those little snidey little digs, run. If you're with a woman that is a screamer or a yeller, run. Like, you run. You don't go, oh, she didn't mean that, or I'll talk to her later about that. I didn't like that. Don't go out with those people. You have choices. You're worth something. I have 4 sons, and I really didn't know, you guys. You are just so beautifully made. Feed me, clothe me, love me, tell me what you want, and don't mess with my brain. That's what you are, and that is so beautiful, so uncomplicated. You ever see women and they say to you, that you'll be standing there with a woman, your partner, and they will be going, but you should have known this, but you should have known that, and your face is like, and the head goes back like, just keep still. Did she tell me what to do? I don't even know if she told me what to do. Did she tell me what to do? Oh gosh, here we go. Just fake it till you make it. You pretty much stand there going, oh gosh, it's going to be over soon. Women are different, right? You guys would like to have the look, hey, just give me the map, or give me the list of things that you want me to do, and I'll be happy to do them. But don't hurt my brain. Don't get me to guess what you're thinking. Like, and you know what these beautiful men do? By the time you've cut everything off them, and I mean metaphorically, okay, not real, really doing it. I mean, you've just cut everything off that was the man that they fell in love with. But this is a damaged person that is using humour, that is using, that thing where they go, oh, men. And I'm not saying that these women are nasty people. I think they just had some really horrible, I don't want to assume, but had some experiences and damage and whatever it is, or it's a protection mechanism to, a fighting protection mechanism to make you weaker than them. Whatever it is, it doesn't mean you have to pick that person. You don't even have to pick that person. You wonder why, you men are going overseas and getting people, young women from the Philippines and Thailand and that, and all these women, Western women, are going, oh, they think that they're better than us. Look at them over there, these ugly blah, 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 blah. And they're just normal men. Just want a normal woman. But these women, these Western women, not all of us, not all of yous. And hey, I have done some mistakes of these mistakes myself as a woman, because I became hard, But what I'm saying to you is that you young men, as I said, if you've got these people going out, young boys going over, or men going over to pick a wife, because you know what? They just want to be loved. They just want a family. They don't want their balls cut off. And to be honest with you, I encourage anybody that if you want a beautiful woman and you can't find someone around in Australia or America, any of these places, go overseas and look for somebody, because they are there and they've got culture, and they just want to raise their own babies and love their husbands. Who doesn't just want that? So, as I said, be a very big warning to you guys. You do have massive choices. Women have massive choices. But all of us, we don't have to put up with it. You boys don't have to put up with it. And one thing I'll say to the women, and I'm not talking to every woman, so you don't have to sort of think that I'm talking to every single one. The women that I'm talking to, they'll know themselves. They don't like it and they'll get angry. And very opinionated. I mean, I'm very opinionated. But yeah, the thing is that if you are a woman that's doing these things to your husband, you know what? Could you imagine changing? Could you imagine going back to that woman that he first met and started making him to go, honey, what would you like for dinner? And restoring him as a man? You would end up with this beautiful, beautiful thing. And I'm talking about good men that women do this to. I'm not talking about the asshole out there. I'm not talking about those people. There's so many other things that we could talk about that. We're talking about that good men. I saw a movie the other day where the guy turned around and said to the woman, the woman comes up crying. I think she's an Australian actor. She comes up crying and goes, why did you cheat on me? She's not prettier than I am. She hasn't got a better body than I have. Why did you do this? And he just looks at her and he looks so broken. And he looks at her and goes, because she's nice to me. How friggin' sad. And then he goes, she's not mean to me. And she likes me. How sad. Oh, how I do not condone cheating. But imagine your husband saying to you that she's not mean to me and she likes me. And you'd be going, oh my gosh, I forgot to love him. I forgot to love him. I forgot to nurture him. I forgot to feed him. I forgot to, because us women will ask our husbands, 20 million things. And, they put up, did you think about it? They'll put up with us and then we'll turn around and go and do the opposite. And as I said, that's another story. But listen, guys, all I want to say to you is empower yourself. You have choices. If you find yourself getting put down by somebody and you find your heart little digs, that's not the woman for you. Run. You have choices. Take your time. What did that person say the other day I heard? that your partner is the only person you get to pick. You only get to pick your husband or your wife. You don't get to pick your mother, your father, your siblings. You don't get to pick them. You only get to pick one person. You don't even get to pick your children. You get to pick one person, I heard him say. And I was like, wow, that is full on. So one person for the rest of your life. Take your time, he said. And I was like, oh, I need to pass that on. So guys, as I said, if a woman's a screamer, or she's a digger, or she makes fun of you to her friends after a little while, or when you're with your mates and she starts to put you down and laughs, and they use humour with it, like, you know, such and such, he's like that, and it's only little things, and you're picking up and going, I don't like that, but you don't know where it's coming from. You sort of go like, oh, that was also little. That's not good enough. You have to spend the rest of your life doing that? No. Get rid of the screamers, get rid of the diggers, get rid of anybody that eventually you'll feel like that doesn't love you. All right, so I don't want you sitting in the corner of your house trying to get away from your wife, or trying to drown out, her voice with her friends, because, all it is putting you down. Yeah. Please, men are very, very important. And you young guys, very, very important that you pick a beautiful person. So pick a kind person, a person that doesn't yell at you. All right, darling. Bye.